And you look at the setup, you thought it was pretty aggressive given the fact that it was away against Jamaica.
That seemed to be the theme of the week, right? Being aggressive for Pochettino. But I'm seeing clear patterns of play from the Panama game to this game. Mexico was a bit of a mixed bag, a lot of players missing, your best player not there, etc. It seemed like Pochettino was kind of like, all right, it's okay. This doesn't matter type of deal. But you can see the patterns of play. You can see a four-man back line that at times turns into a five. You can see that Anthony Robinson will go and stretch the field and Scally will come in. You can see Scally oftentimes from the right back position come into the midfield. You see Yunus Musa, how he defends. A lot like we've seen him defend with Milan, but on the offensive end, the way he tries to come in and build in the game. You see how the free reign that Christian Pulisic has where he starts on the left, but oftentimes he's combining with Musa on the right. You can see certain patterns. I am also a little bummed that we didn't see more of Johnny Cardoso. Like Kay said, this is a guy that a lot of people are high on. Real Betis was high on him from Internacional. That's why they brought him there. Spurs are high on him. That's why they did this pre-deal with the activation clause for the future. And yet every single time we see him in the U.S. men's national team uniform, in that jersey, he's not produced. Whether because he can't get on the field or stay on the field. And when he's been on the field, he's not quite, frankly, showered himself in glory. So it was upsetting seeing him come out this early. I very much would have liked to see how he and Tessman would have done more true pivots than, Malik Tillman coming in. And I was very surprised Malik Tillman comes onto the field, but you put him in a 6-6 pivot position when you got Yunus Musa there, and you could have moved Malik maybe to the wing and chose not to. So there's a few things where I'm like, okay, I want to see how this plays out. I'm very curious to hear why Pochettino stayed the way he stayed or did what he did in that midfield. But that was the best thing they had going for them in the first half, was how they overran Jamaica's midfield. And in the second half, Steve McLaren at halftime made a few changes. Damari Gray came out. Remains to be seen why. It didn't look like physically or mentally he was into this game. Misses a penalty kick, he's out. But certainly, Jamaica had their chances. If I'm a Jamaica fan today, I feel a bit hard done. I feel not just with the referee, but with my team.
Missed a penalty.
You missed a penalty
at home,
You missed a penalty. Your expected goals were higher than the U.S. You had your opportunities. It looked like a packed house towards the end. The people were there supporting you. And you couldn't give them what they wanted. You couldn't quite get it there.
And you go back to the second leg now with a real serious hole if you're Jamaica going away down a goal. Let's get into some of these individual